What's up, everybody? I just wanted to show off some Star Wars figures that I picked up recently. These are ones that I've just kind of gotten the Star Wars bug from hanging out with, all my Star Wars buddies on, YouTube, like MG Villain, Volcanics Playground, Mad Woba, um, Carson Smith, I think some other Star Wars guys. If I forget anybody, please forgive me. Um, but yeah, I pretty much got the Star Wars bug again, so I figured to just start picking them up again. And these particular two were ones that I couldn't find back in the day when they were originally out. I couldn't find these at all ever. I never saw them. So I know my cousin had them. He has like all these, the whole wave, carded still. And I wanted to pick them up because I always like the ARC Troopers, especially on the animated micro series. They were really, really cool. And this guy looks a lot like the one that I got in the Battle Pack years ago. And I sold off a lot of my modern Star Wars collection. I sold them off like a while back, like when I first, when I moved or whatever, to where I live now. And I just got rid of so much Star Wars stuff. I kind of became like, I don't know if the word's right, disillusioned or whatever, but just kind of jaded on Star Wars maybe, or just kind of sick of it because I just saw the same stuff pumping out and out and out and out and out. And I just it was like, this just sucks. It's just started getting boring to me. But but recently I got the Star Wars bug again, so I started picking up some figures. And plus, I've heard that since they're going to dump the expanded universe for the new movies, that a lot of those are going up in value. So I figured to start picking up some vintage card stuff too. And I like a lot of people's like vintage card collections. They look pretty cool. I had some when they first came out. I had like a few of the first wave that came out originally, and some of the third wave, second or third wave. But I got rid of them, so kind of want to get them again. But they're pretty pricey now, so yeah, I'm paying a lot of money. But these I got for a pretty good deal. Can't remember, but stoked to have them. Got the ARC Trooper right here. Very cool figure. I always like these guys. Some info on the back. But yeah, I don't think this guy's very posable, like I said on the like on the battle pack versions. They weren't very posable either. But yeah, I like this wave. These figures look really cool, and they're just kind of more interesting than a lot of the other waves that came before and came after. Heck of a lot more. But yeah, I like this figure a lot. This character a lot. It's pretty cool because it's very reminiscent to Boba Fett or Jango Fett or whatever, but more like, Boba Fett or whatever, especially the design. And then I picked a Asajj Ventress. This one was like extremely hard to find. And back in the day, I never saw it ever, and now I have it carded, so it's cool. And I'm gonna keep it on the card, unless I ever stumble upon another one for like a cheap price. Let's look at the info on the back. Yeah, she's always a cool character. I liked her in the micro series as well. And yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up the rest of these figures. They look really cool. I had the Dirge on the bike, but I never had that Dirge, and I never had any of these other figures. So it'd be cool to pick them up. But yeah, these are good figures. They look good too. I like them a lot. And I picked up this other figure too recently. It's the Expanded Universe ARC Trooper Commander. Like I said, I like the ARC Troopers. This one looks really cool. I like that he has two helmets. I don't know what the second helmet has to do with anything. I have no idea. Somebody could probably clue me in. And as the card's a little warped, which, it's not that big a deal. But it's unpunched, which is cool. That's cool. And this figure's going for a lot of money. And it's weird because I wonder if this is a variant, because that one's like a light blue, grayish blue, and this one's like a red or whatever. So on the back of the cover. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that, but yeah, I like this. I like this character a lot. I like the fact that these guys were like kind of commandos or whatever. Just they had a lot to them, more so than the average clones, which is really cool. And I think these guys were, I think their deal was too, is that the ARC Troopers and stuff were more, they weren't necessarily like just your regular clones. They had a little bit more of a free spirit, I think. So they were like not like total like drones or whatever, or just like, you know, tooled out clones. They kind of had a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more of a head on their shoulders to be more independent, maybe, if that sounds right. But I thought that was cool about them too. But yeah, these are my Star Wars pickups and stuff, and then I got another pickup that I got too, but it's not that big a deal. It's kind of a stupid pickup, but I like this character a lot. I need to get the Bounty Hunter pack that I used to have her in originally, that came with the speeder bike and stuff, and it came with like, I think it came with like Bosk and I forget who else, maybe IG, I can't remember, but it was I can't remember if it was like a Saga series or what, but it was like a big battle pack, and it was really, really cool. I think I still have the bike from it, the speeder bike, which was cool. But I picked this up just because I've been on it for like 99 cents, and I got it for like about $6-7, you know, with shipping all together. And I'd like to get the vintage card one and have the battle pack one again. But the goofy thing about this is I might actually have this figure. I might actually have her hidden away somewhere. I'm not sure. And if I don't, then it's cool that I have her again. But if I do, then that's stupid and it'll be up for trade. But I'm not sure. So doesn't seem like a lot of cool figures from this wave. I always wanted the Anakin with the little space helmet. I always thought that was kind of cool, but never got him. But I don't know. The Clone Wars stuff is kind of hit or miss. I like some of the figures from the Clone Wars cartoon, but some of them are kind of stupid. So I'm just not. I had a lot of the figures when the movie actually came out. I went and bought a ton of them when that wave came out. I waited till like midnight at Walmart till they had them out, and me and a bunch of other collectors just ransacked the boxes and stuff. And I think that new Millennium Falcon was released that night too, and that was really cool too. And yeah, so it was kind of interesting on that night because you got to see all these different collectors that were hitting up the stores that you hit up, and it kind of gave you an eye into or sight into like who's going to these stores besides you. You know, who are these other big Star Wars fans that are snagging up stuff? And there's a lot of different people. It was all different ages. It was pretty interesting, and I was like, so these are the people that are, you know, scalping or hitting up the stuff, or just fellow Star Wars fans or whatever and stuff. And it was just, yeah, it was really interesting to see that. It kind of let you know who else was out there and stuff that was really hardcore in Star Wars and stuff. But anyhow, that's a look at my Star Wars pickups for as of late. Got another pickup on the way, but I would have thrown it in for this video, but it never came in. But I guess I do have two others that I could show just for the heck of it, and I don't see why not, because I'm not going to open them. I'm just going to leave them on card, because for some reason I like the cards on these a lot. So let me bust them out. It's it's the Star Wars Rebels battle pack or whatever, or I guess I forgot what these are, like Saga Legends or something like that or whatever. But yeah, but I had to grab it because they're on clearance, the store by my house and where we go grocery shopping sometimes, and they're real cheap. They're under like $7, so I had to pick them up because I like Zeb a lot. And this animated version of the Stormtrooper is kind of cool. It's a little kind of cartoonish, but I figured, no, it's cool, you know. I just need to pick up. I like the cartoon. The first part of the season was kind of boring. It seems to be getting better, so I just have to tell people to bear with that tune. I think it's getting a lot better. I think it's going to be better. Of course, like, Ezra's not a bad character, but like Ahsoka, he's kind of annoying. So it's like, you know, it's kind of how I felt about Ahsoka. I thought she was kind of an annoying character. But anyways, yeah, I like Zeb a lot. He's cool. And the card I like a lot, because it's one reason I'm kind of being a wiener, don't want to open it, because I just like the card. It makes for a good display. It sits pretty well. It looks good. And yeah, it pops. I like it. And these were also on clearance, and I heard this Boba Fett was going for quite a bit too. But it's not really a big deal to me. It's not. I'm not a scalper or anything like that. And I don't flip these, so, you know. If anything, it's about trading or whatever, or not. But this is cool too, because this Stormtrooper looks like a regular, average vintage Stormtrooper. And I guess people get pissed because these aren't don't have matte articulation. And I don't care. I like the fact that they're kind of like a throwback with the 5 points and stuff. I think that's very cool. And they're more detailed, but at the same time, the 5 points is cool because that's what you had originally. If you're an original Star Wars fan from back in the day, if you had the original toys and stuff, that's what you had, and that's what you got by with.